Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you. Where you are? It is dark and rainy o'clock here too. It is grim outside. It was very wet, and I figured I'm gonna clean today, so I didn't even towel off my dog's paws when we got home this morning. I was just like, let chaos reign. Kitty, you want to come up here? You want to come sit in my lap? Hello. Started snowing, finally. I'm excited. I'm not even sorry. Never be sorry. Started snowing here. We had just like a brief little glimpse of snow yesterday when it was raining. It like didn't even make it to the ground, but there was like a hint of it. Fish shirt. Sunday morning. Coffee's up. Fish shirt. Cat's here. What else could you possibly want? Chaos is much better than water for raining. Nammy Whammy with a 41-month resub. Happy Sunday, Hazel. I made Christmas cookies last night, only 21 days early. This is the correct season to make Christmas cookies. You are on fire. I usually make mine once in July and once in December. Because, by the time July comes back around again, I miss them. Snow mix. The rain was fat. That's it. Hi, Miss Kira. Okay, so you guys are not going to believe what I did on my death night last night. Unless you've looked up her profile, in which case you will know. It was not normal rate. She did not do the normal rate. Did you do a 9? Higher. 16 key? Higher. No KSM. Not that much. I tanked. No, not a 20. Not a 20. I tanked an 18. I tanked an 18 Throne of Tides, and we were only over time by like 2 minutes because a little trash was a little messy, but we made it through. We also did a 16 Waycrest, a 16 Everbloom, and a 15 AD in time. Mind you, this was off stream and with my friends who were in Discord with me, so they could my tank friend could be like, tank damage coming, and I'll be like, okay, I've got a button for that somewhere. But still. Only done a 17 this season on my main. I was flabbergasted because 18s are hard on my main. Like, I will heal an 18 of my priest, and I'm like sweating, sitting up straight, paying attention, like worried that I'm gonna lose people. It's tough out there. But I tanked one on Scary with not very much gear, but she has better gear now. Look at this. She's 455. I got a gore-crusted butcher's block from the Waycrest. I got some bracers from... Didn't we do an Everbloom? I swear we did an Everbloom. Oh yeah, Everbloom was one of the 16s. I got some bracers from an Everbloom. We're living. we're here. It was really fun. I wasn't so stressed because it was just me with friends. Like, I knew they would still hang out with me, even if it was, no one was going to flame me if I did something goofy. And because we were in voice, we could kind of like coordinate how to manage everything, and it went really pretty good. Scary doing scary things. Yeah, Mythic 480 from Tuesday from the vault. Exactly, my vault is gonna be juiced. There's gonna be a 480 myth track piece there, and I feel like I have to take it. So like on one hand, I kind of wanted to look for a normal raid clear today to like see how much of the normal raid I could get through on Scary, but on the other hand, I can't take any of those tier options, so I'm really just doing it for the practice and the hope at loot, because like this could be anything, and I think I have to take it. Was it fun tanking higher level keys? Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. It wasn't too bad because like you don't have to multi-pull because you can't multi-pull because you'll die. And then my health is super spiky, but from what I understand, that's like kind of just death knights, and as long as I started doing that thing you said about going in with Dancing Rune Weapon. Okay, well no, I thought about that and then I didn't do that, but then I like pressed Dancing Rune Weapon early. And it was alright. I didn't get like smoked too many times. Purgatory only procced once or twice. DK kind of crazy. 47 DK tank, my 16 DHT. Had to heal a little harder than normal. We still timed it. Yeah, I think I'm giving my healers like ulcers, but that's fine. I have my collection of them. It's only fair. 32 months already, actually 37. Zeester with a 37-month resub. Holy moly. Majority of the stress gets lumped onto the healer. Dude, spiteful when you're tanking, someone else's problem. You just like, I mean, the thing I don't like about spiteful when I'm tanking is that when there's a ton of them, it really clutters the screen. So sometimes I can't tell if there's other mobs that I haven't picked up that are in amongst the spitefuls. But aside from that, like I just see 19 ghosts pop up and I'm like, have fun, guys. And they just run around. More annoyed at DPS having to deal with it. I'll be like moving into the next room, pulling stuff, being like, come on guys, catch up. Fewer fun runs, please, please. Oh, started healing this X-Pack, only to find it was one of the hardest tanking X-Packs in a while. Lucky me. Got normal done, a mini 442, you could easily get into normal. I might look for one. I don't know if I want to organize a raid, because that's, speaking of ulcers, but I might look to see if there's like a fresh normal pug, and try it just to see if I can like win any loot, or, you know, just like have the experience. So if I look at Amir still normal, and I'm looking for a fresh run, and I'm looking to be a tank, I don't care about the amount of Death Knights. Or tier players. I'm not trying to like snipe a group that doesn't have my tier token, although that is a fun thing to do. I'm gonna report advertisements. I feel like there's a few too many buttons for reporting advertisements. I feel like they used to have like a faster way to do that. LFDPS. Can I hide alright, fresh 9 of 9. Okay, so I want a group that has 1 or 0 tanks, and I want a group that's not trying to sell it. Fresh one-shot group. What does that mean? New groups. New groups. I see. Okay. So if we refresh this. Fresh one-shot. Yeah, okay, I'll sign up for that one. I think I'm going to have to sign up for a few of them. I'll click on that one as well. I'm 9 of 9 on my main. Oh, did I get invited to something? I did get invited to something. Hi. Here, I'll head out like a good raider. I also have... Yeah, I have enough consumes to get through this. Pre-made group finder is the add-on to help filter groups. It's very useful, especially in Mythic Plus. Thanks for always needed. Welcome to 310 MS. Did I join a... I joined a... Oh, it's fine. What do I need MS for? Tanking, taunting, cataclysm just. I never vet out the Aussie groups. What are you doing up? It's like a bajillion in the morning in Australia. Heading out early, playing not really has a good impact on you. I mean, heading out early. Heading out early where? Like to the raid. Oh, I see the thing that I just said. I need more coffee. We're gonna fly through the portal. That's right. There we go. You need me to what, boss? To the raid. I want to show that I'm a committed and active member of this pug team. I'm gonna have to, like, talk to people. Or at least to the other tank to be like, you want first mushroom? Only 4 a.m. Hazel, not that late. 4 a.m. is, like, the worst time. It's, like, it's so late that even night owls are, like, starting to feel it. Unless you're really on a wild schedule or you work nights. And it's, like, so early that the only people that are actually, like, up are, like, those people. Keystone Hero. I did get Keystone Hero. My rating is at 1347. So technically, my Mythic Plus goal for Scary for the season is done. So if I can get her all the way through, that's the other reason. If I can completely kill the entire raid, if I can get her all the way through the raid on, should I read the dungeon journal? On a tank, like on this character, if I can go through normal, then she'll be done. Like that was my goal. I can still play her more, of course. It's not like I'm not allowed to, but I would probably start working on another character. So I know how to tank the ones that are in LFR, because we've done those ones. So pretty much everything except for Tindril and Farak. Tindril I know is just like the mushroom thing. And then we just swap when the bleed hurts, I guess. So you do the first mushroom and then the third mushroom or whatever. It might even be... Oh no, this is normal. It's not LFR. But then Farak is like... No idea. Mark of Farak inflicts heavy shadow flame damage each time Farak attacks a player. And then there's going to be adds to tank. And that maybe that's it. At least according to that. Anything else that says tank? Fearless Bite. Target is branded with the mark. Sends forth Fearless Flame. Yeah, see, this is what I don't understand. Here, let me look this up on a web page for a second. I don't know if I'm, like, yeah, obviously it's a much lighter me problem that we might not even get there, but it would be nice if I did get there and I wasn't like, so I have no idea how to tank this. Mirdasil Farak normal tank. Let me see here. Wildfire, Firestorm, yeah. Dream Rend. Tank swap and Fear Last Bite. Don't stand in front of the boss and swap tank when needed. Additional magic damage. Okay. Launches a fireball in front of the boss. Oh, okay. And then in phase 2... Yeah, soak the orbs, that's right. And then you're tanking you tank swap again. And then you tank the ads. And then in the seed phase, you tank swap an Infernal Maw. Applies a stack of a permanent dot. Okay, so it's just a lot of try not to die. Does anybody need summons? There must be a stone out here. That must be a thing. Also, I don't think I have any game sound. Or I do and it's just too quiet. Turned up. Arguably all of tank is try not to die. Yeah, I was just kind of watching for like very specific, like they're like a Rashok style tank mechanic where it's like you must taunt for this thing at the right second or else everyone's gonna die. Or the tank's gonna die and then everyone dies after that. Okay, so the raid's set to normal. Oh, the stone's over here. Watch your Ferret guide before raid. Tanking is often how far can I push the limits until I die. You know my favorite example of that is that stinky Thorns boss in Waycrest Manor where you drag it through the fire to like clear the stacks to make the tank damage stop. But like the fire is way worse. It makes everyone die and it spawns a bunch of super dangerous ghosts and there's never a really good time to do it. And like if you just roll all of your cooldowns, then he can just keep punching you. You don't even have to do any of that. Like, I swear that's the strat, even on relatively high keys. Just talk to your healer, you know, roll things as you gotta, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so there's a demon hunter. Vengeance. QT. Group seems almost full. Oh, they're summoning me inside. Okay. You betcha. Had a Blood DK hold that boss at 55 stacks into 21 last night. Holy moly. Waycrest is so cool looking aesthetically. Completely dread the mechanic / layout. Should I dump a... Are we ready to go? We have like a 3 healers, 4 healers. 4 healers, 2 tanks. I feel like I need more DPS for that. I'm sure they're looking. I should pick up the quest.
What would you ask of the Kaldori?
That's just for the skip. I can put down a feast, but I want to wait until we're like ready to go. I can turn friendly nameplates off. I don't need those. So cool looking aesthetically. Completely dread the mechanics layout. I'm feeling a little better about it now that I've done it a handful of times and I have a vague idea of the route and like what to expect. The part that I dislike is where you're going into the room where the pig boss is and you're pulling trash out into the courtyard. It feels like you're diving into a corpse to like grab its intestines and rip them out of its tummy. And you're like dying the whole time that you're doing it, and that trash is just kind of like ugly, and you just have to keep going back in and grabbing handfuls of it and dragging it back out. I feel like that part's always messy. Miss Kira. I have my co-pilot. Can I have a skull? Can I have a cross? I can't have an anything. I'm not leading. This is my first ever normal pug. Actually, I think this is the first normal pug that I'm like tanking in possibly forever. I've been brave enough to tank LFR and that might have been about it. I'm like second guessing my knowledge of the tank swaps. I'm like double checking them. Normal tanks. Oh yeah, Dreadfire Barrage. And then the Lashers. What is your item level? 455. 455. You probably asked them for A. Spiteful Mycrest just means gotta go fast. Lots of bone shield up. Everything will be fine. Oh, for assist to mark yourself. Oh, I don't even think I need a mark. It's just like a comfy thing. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna make sure that my whisper blocker is off so that if the tank wants to whisper me, they can. If they want to be like, hey, I'm gonna taunt at 11 a.m. I'm going to Pizza Hut. You want anything? I took a bunch of damage and I wasn't even tanking. Did you miss jump because of OCE lead? Did I miss jump? Have I missed jumped? Am I missed jumped? There might be some lag, but yeah, I'm sure there's some latency. I don't know how much. It'll be fine. Domino's over Pizza Hut. Oh yeah, for sure. When I was a kid, I liked Pizza Hut because it's like swimming in oil. And because it sounded more fun than Domino's. The thing with Domino's is I'm not convinced that they bake the pizzas. Like, they're very industrialized. They get those things out very quickly. And I feel like the crust doesn't like properly bake. It's usually a bit underbaked on the top of it. And it's like fine, but Domino's also swimming in oil? Not like Pizza Hut is. Like, yeah, it's takeout pizza. It's not going to be a party for your stomach, but it's not the same way. One time I had American Domino's, very greasy. Interesting shape to the building, too. We have a third tank. Okay, they're damaged now. I was for a second, I was like, wait, did they demote me before we even pulled a boss? Yeah, let me grab one of these guys. Look, one has an all-you-can-eat buffet for $15. Pizza Hut was the first place that I ever ate in like a sit-down restaurant without grown-ups when I was like a tween. We were like 12 or 13, and it was some kind of like a band event or a school event or something, but like a couple of us like went and sat down and had lunch. And I remember being very anxious because I didn't really know how restaurants worked. And, you know, I made it through just fine, and I managed to like, you know, talk to the server and whatnot. I was a somewhat socially anxious teenager, shocking. And then I remember finding out that, wow, it's really expensive to eat out, especially when you factor in a gratuity. So maybe I should just eat at home, I think is the conclusion that I made and then kept for the next like 10 years. Good runs of this raid ranging from 1 to 2 hour clears. Pizza's so expensive. I feel bad for my parents growing up. Domino's is almost affordable. like they have a lot of coupons and sales here. It's not like the best pizza you're ever gonna eat in your life, but it's decent if you just like want takeout pizza. And it's not that expensive if you. Why am I advertising for Domino's? I don't work for Domino's. But that is their coupons have gotten me. They've become my go-to for takeout pizza if I just want something that's not going to break the bank. Because like you can get like expensive pizza here. You can spend $40 on a pizza. I'm not trying to do that. Go-to pizza toppings. If I have full reign and I'm like making it, I'm a big fan of like sun-dried tomatoes, olives, maybe like some goat cheese, that kind of a thing. But I'm really not against just like cheese on pizza, especially if you get like a couple different kinds of cheese on it. VDH, it's way too much fun. Oh, there's a feast. The tank said, VDH is way too fun. And someone said, it's the best tank IMO. And then the tank said, I know it is. I'm right here. I'm doing fine. Taking it too personally. Fresh tomatoes uncooked. Chef's kiss. I find that fresh tomatoes uncooked are too watery for me on a pizza. But that is a personal opinion. VDH is pretty fun. Night Flame did have a blast. Night Flame had a good time. Made me hungry for pizza, and then I realized our meal plan tonight is pizza. Winning. I did burrito bowls for dinner last night. I made the beans ahead of time. I cooked them in the Instant Pot. They were pretty good. I've got leftovers. I think I might do it again. So this tank seems like they're ready to take charge. So I feel like I'm just going to go hang out in melee and then like taunt off them when it seems appropriate. Oh, I have Earth Shield.
There is only darkness and pain.
AOE incoming.
Destruction takes root.
Oh, I get rid of Fire Barrage.
Taunt boss.
I'll just take it.
Inferno.
I think they could probably take two of them, but
Shockwave.
make sure I'm like, still tanking the boss until the next
AOE
Inferno.
incoming.
Kill the soil with blood.
Run it with that.
Turn to dust.
And then they take it back. Yeah, that's fine. That works out. There's no reason to do more than that.
Shockwave.
Yeah, you gotta stack on a gear.
AOE
I might want a marker on the tank for that. It's just so I can find them in this mess.
Torment spreads. Destruction takes
I want a
root.
grip. I want a grip. I'm a death knight. I'm helping.
Taunt boss.
The dark garden must feed.
Ooh,
Shockwave.
that a melee. Good.
AOE incoming.
I really want to take it back before the next thing. Because I don't have any barrage on. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Okie dokie, and then we're going to want to soak. There's not a lot of people in that back end. There's a couple people. Oh, we all get it on this difficulty. It's just heroic we have to soak. Okay, it's fine then.
Fertile ground.
Oh, there's some more over there. People are on it. And then there's the burn phase. Get it. The tree needs like on fire. Morning Hazel, no healing today? I'm
AOE
tanking.
incoming.
I'm tanking.
All life turns to dust.
Taunt boss.
Inferno must gloom.
Shockwave.
Nice. Okay. Anything cool drop? Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Would you mind turning on details? Kind of, just because I'm not DPSing or healing, so there's no need for me to be worried about the meters, and these are pugs, and I'm not trying to, like, you know, flame anybody for their performance in some pug they just joined on a Sunday morning, you know? I don't know. I'm sure they're all doing great, but... yeah, this is normal. We're tanking. Off we go. I would res, but... I mean, I guess I could. It would just be a battle res. I always have a bit of a moment where I'm like, wait, they want me to pull the trash. I'm not in my raid spec. I decided I don't like it. It doesn't have a vape on one. The two specs are very similar, as I understand. Morning, Hazel and Jack. Morning, honey bun. I like it when marking things is somebody else's problem. I'm not very good at doing it very fast. How's it going? This is going pretty good. I'm on a blood DK rampage. I am in a normal pug. We got one down, so Scary's officially 1 and 9 normal. I did some higher keys on her last night, and we like finished them and timed a few of them. It was pretty cool. After this character, I think it's gotta be hunter time. And I'm probably gonna end up leveling another one despite the fact I have 200s at 70, but I want a human one with the pink hair, and I don't want like a, I'm not trying to, whatchamacallit. Okay, well if we don't get the marks, what does the Demon Hunter's Mog look like? I guess I can just turn their name on. The Demon Hunter's Mog looks like that. They've got blue glaives. They've got blue glaives and a green tabard. And leggings. Misha, thank you for the 12-month resub. Hi, how are you today? Can't believe it's been 12 months already. Happy 1 year. Time goes by. Are the neighbors building things again? Oh, can you hear noise? I think they're just I think they're just living life. I think they're just doing their thing. Your tier token, my tier token, our tier token. This is a fun group. Oh, Philodin snuck in. Phil has snuck in the back. Let's go. We'll share the means of tier with the... Oh, boy. Very faint banging sound. It's weird that it's coming through the mic. They're just walking, I think. There's families in this building, so you get kids living life. What are you gearing up to raid? I'm in the raid, baby. I'm a tank. I'm a Blood Death Knight. I'm 455. I've never done normal before, and this is a pug, and I'm doing my best. Living my life. Things will fall down even faster now. Yeah. Green soak first. If you have a circle, stop behind the boss. Behind the boss, okay. I'm just gonna have to look for this other tank in the sea. I did in the Sea of Demon Hunters. I did whatchamacallit. I did ask for tank marks, but maybe they misunderstood and they thought they meant place marks. I don't want to ask twice. I'll just find them. Or they'll find me. Play the Auctionist this patch? Just on Alchemy. I'm always on Alchemy. That's the only thing that I really set up properly. I made about a half a mil 600k, but then I stopped because I wanted to do other stuff. All good. Oh, nice. All right. They have a square. I have a diamond. Haha. We're ready. No, I don't have ready assist, but that's okay. I don't like responsibility. I'm scared of leadership. I'm just here to get hit in the face. I'm ready. I wonder if fresh book groups like this typically full clear? Or if there's like a common like pug killer that tends to stop stuff.
You will break!
There we go.
Watch your step.
Blistering skewer!
Oh yeah, spears aren't my problem. That's nice. And then they've taken it, and I can let my blades fall off.
Watch your step.
That's 6 stacks. And we're stacked. Look how nicely we're stacked.
Pain nourishes me! I forge ruin!
So we can just hang out here, and they can all do it. That works for me. They might even fall off before... Yeah, their thing fell off. I think you can one-tank this if you really need to.
A realm of suffering awaits!
I'm gonna try and stop moving so much. I don't think there's a huge reason for me to move.
Taunt boss.
That's only 3 stacks. You can take 6.
Taunt boss.
Alright, I'll take it. 19.
Gushing lacerations!
Oh, she's gone. And I'm back to the spot. I do like the spot. The spot's very clear and easy to understand.
Nourishes me!
So I think she just jumps like one more time. Before,
Gushing lacerations!
yeah. There she goes. We just stay here! This is so funny to me. I don't do anything. Here, I'll press tombstone. Wow. Death strike a couple times.
Watch your step.
Yeah, okay. My turn. Point, boys.
Skewer!
Watch your step.
Thunder!
Did they take it? I think they took it on purpose.
Blistering skewer!
Welcome to the most boring roll in the raid. I mean, I'm ready for it. Sometimes you just want a nice break. Plus, it's a roll that I don't normally do, and I usually learn something from that. Is that true? Am I just saying that to sound like a reading rainbow? You know, the real joy is the lessons we learned about how tanks have it along the way. Tanking's pretty chill. Well, low-level tanking's pretty chill. Key tanking is bananas. That's a different thing. This I like. I'm a big fan of this.
Taunt boss.
Blistering skewer!
Yeah, you can have it. Key tanking completely different. But this is the most like geared and set up I've had a tank since
Special coming.
Pain
whatchamacallit, my Squirrel Squad tank. The Squirrel Squad bear tank in Nyalotha. And that was BFA, and BFA was like more than one expansion ago. Alright, there's a champion ring. I will roll. There's a belt I can't use. Tier I can't use. Hands, gloves. I have veteran gloves. I can roll for the dreadful. There's a lot of people in this token.
How is this
I rolled a
possible?
26 on that. Oh, and then there's
The
transmog,
druids
sure.
of Rome have redirected the temple's focus to the
Alright.
Firelands.
Agira done, no
Within
troubles,
this
no
temple's
troubles.
sacred halls are seeds of life.
Where do they want to go? We
With
want to
their
do
power, we can reach for
Firewing,
Rock and stop
Lifewing?
this madness. I have opened the dreamways for you. Tread carefully. The creatures within are not welcoming to mortals.
Why didn't you use grabby hands? I didn't have anything to grab, and I'm not too worried about my damage. I had stuff to grab in the last fight. Love BFA. Good job. Go Volcaros? Is that this way? Yeah. Alright, I'm going.
The Emerald Dream will serve as fuel for the Firelands.
BFA was a couple expansions ago. It was the same energy as the 80s was only 20 years ago.
Realm as his own? We'll stop him.
It feels like it was just around the corner. It's the last corner. Are these scorpions a bad idea? I'm gonna pull them. Yeah, we'll grab your hands now. There we go. Okay. I don't know much about what the trash in the raid does. I know which ones scare mortal fear into me that I need to roll healing cooldowns on my priest, but from a tank perspective, I don't know what anything is. Get lucky, get the hearts one from Lairdar. Is it like a trinket? Out of school for only 20 years instead of 40 like I thought. So Volcaros I know how to do. As long as someone tells me to go left or right, I can do this one. And same with Lairdar. Scary is 2 of 9 normal. Read progress. Oh, the Hearthstone toy. Yeah, that would be cool. I want that. I think my best chance is to get it in my normal guild raid because, like, 1 drops every single time you kill the boss, and we have it on farm on normal and heroic now, so we're getting 2 per week. And once you have it, you have it. So, like, I think that eventually all of us are gonna get it. Whereas in a random pug, I mean, I guess eventually maybe over time more pugs will have it too, but I don't know. The luck has not been with me. Perfect for my Destro luck. Got it, Nullifier. Oh. Alright, so I know these guys hurt. Lot. Can I take the Inferno Guard? Can I just tank him on top? Night Evoker clear where all I won was the Hearthstone. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes the loot's just not with you. I've had quite a few raid nights like that where you just walk away with nothing. But at least you're getting like your flight stones and your crests and stuff now. It feels a lot better than it used to back in expansions where you would really be walking it with nothing and be like, well, too bad. Now at least, you know, you got some vault progress and you got some upgrade mats. One day I will get tier in my vault, surely. Oh, certainly. This week could be the week. Okras at pips and a name waits from vault so far. Oh, nice. I think my priest could probably use a dream badge. Friendship badge. Miss personal loot. I miss it too for LFR and stuff like this in particular. When everybody's just kind of rolling, it kind of comes out to the same thing. And in theory, it should be even a little bit better because, like, maybe people won't roll on stuff that they don't actually need as much. But, like, in practice, it just feels really bad to see, like, oh, man, look at all these people that are rolling on this thing. Or, like, to see loot drop for somebody that's just not there, you know. We had some trouble with that. Oh, we had nothing but Hunter Mage Druid tier for like this entire raid season so far. Our druid, one of our druid healers has like day of the week tier. Like he's got his Wednesday shirt, his Thursday shirt, his Friday shirt. Because we just keep so they're just burning these tokens to roll for potential sockets on the pieces now. Meanwhile, the other tokens have had like nothing. Most of us have gotten our tier from Vault / Keystone Master / Catalyst. Like very little of any other tier has dropped. Like maybe 1 or 2 pieces overall. So then, yeah, and Curios, I guess. But the Hunter Mage stuff is just fallen from the sky. Alrighty. Opinions on loot council? For guilds? Yeah, it's good. It depends on how good the group is and how well they trust each other and like basically how good the loot council and or loot dictator is at understanding what the raid needs to progress and like who needs to get things on the basis of like fairness and keeping everybody happy and feeling valued, but also like making sure the upgrades go to where they're needed most first, which is a tricky and multifaceted thing. It's always worked good for Carbon because we've always had good loot masters. So it's been a lot of fun, but I could see it leading to social division very quickly in guilds that are less functional. This is the boss that you and 2 others got separated from the rest of the raid last time? I don't really remember. Every tier piece I've gotten has come from items I got in keys, yeah. I'll go right. Okay. I will go left. What's my favorite boss in this raid? Oh, is it Laridar? Laridar is kind of cool. I like healing Laridar. Laridar looks... pardon me. Laridar looks kind of goofy. Like I'm glad that the fire is not red on red on red, but like the fire texture is a bit silly. I guess I have my graphics turned down sometimes. Tindril is cool too. I just get tired fighting Tindril. It's just, you know, start pull from down. Okay. I'm gonna pull up Mitzi. Mitzi's so cute. Holy moly. We bought this yesterday from the trading post. I am in love. Look at this. Look at this. This is a normal pug. I did get Buttercup. We did that at the very end of yesterday's stream. I pugged. Yeah. 5, oh, we're fighting? We're fighting. I pugged 5.
Taunt boss.
So, here, I'll have that land on me.
Watch your step.
Keys yesterday on stream to get the Trading post progress and also just to get like score and flight stones and gear and stuff.
Taunt boss.
So Cataclysm Gels should land on them. Yeah.
Watch your step.
Coming soon.
Watch your step. Taunt boss. Help soak.
Stay in the darkness a little bit.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Taunt boss. Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your step. Taunt boss. Help soak.
I'm gonna make it.
Watch your step.
Easy. Coiled Serpent Idol.
Done?
I don't know if I need it or not. I feel like it's a more of a DPS thing.
Not even ash will remain
I'm gonna not worry
when
about it.
I
I'm gonna,
finish
people
with
probably want
you.
this. Now that is plate. I'm gonna roll on that. I rolled a 29. Okay. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna watch that loot window. I'm gonna see if I can not die. This jump after this, like I always get to half health from the lava, and then if I just jump off the cliff, I die 100% of the time. I'm not gonna pop a. Oh, I have a renew. Nice.
Age of dreaming comes to an end.
I think it's fine as long. I guess you can run into lava too.
It will be the
Well, that hurts
ember
also.
that
Why do I always land there and then die? I feel like there's usually piles of bodies right here.
purity
Oh, with the speed boost. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Oh, I won with my 29. Ha ha. Nice. Champion piece for Catalyst. Love that. Should I have one of these? Well, probably not, actually. Okay, I'll take one. And I got transmog. The lucky 29. Ooh. Death Strike harder. Makes your blood shields real big. Oh, I didn't taunt the other one. Maybe it... Oh, those hurt. So I think I can just put that on. Yeah, it's just an upgrade, like, as is. No, nothing, no changes needed. I could have B-res the tank. One of these days I'm gonna remember. My group, we had a player die in Waycrest Manor. And they were talking about how we need to B-res them up. And I'm just like tanking away, you know. click clack on the keyboard. Do 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 do, and then eventually they're like, Hazel, that's you. Oh, that is me. I do have a B-res. Weird. Who gave me that? Someone should get on that. I agree. We should battle res them. It did break my T-Mog. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, this is a long loop. I guess there's a guy over here. Didn't have raining power. I didn't have raining power. As it turned out, I had to heart strike a bunch to get the power up to even do it. But that was just because I was happily death striking away, waiting for someone else to battle res them.
Scatter your remains across the Firelands.
Oh, fill with the feast. So not used to tanking when I do it. Sometimes I start the dungeon thinking, is anyone gonna get going? Then I remember it's me. Alright, this one we just take it after the charge and try and get back away for a little bit for the charge. Although I think it's still only single target damage on normal. But I'm not gonna push it too much. Hope for the best. How's my flight stones doing? 180. You get some for doing raid. It's not bad. Not nothing. Oh, have I not had a flask on this whole time? I don't think I've had a flask on this whole time. There we go. Let's get some tepid Versa rolling. Whoops. I bought some too. I restocked. Am I done with Season of Discovery? I might be done with streaming it. I think I might play some more off stream, but I'm having a lot of fun with seasonals, and I think I want to do that on stream. Plus, it's easier to talk with chat when I'm just hanging out. I want to set up a BM Hunter alt and see if I can figure out. I don't need to DPS I don't need to be a flabby. I should probably set up a shadow spec and like practice it so that I can DPS on my priest, because like a bunch of my friends are healers, and like last night we got into a group of 5 and 3 of us were healers, and we're like, okay, who has the best DPS off spec? And I ended up healing because I had the worst DPS off spec. And also they volunteered, but like I would like to be able to do that too. So I mean, I guess. Yeah, I want a DPS alt for alt keys, but I also want to be able to shadow. I just don't have the trinkets for it right now. Both of my trinkets are healing trinkets. That is a good project. Just DPS and holy. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty fun right now. It just looks a bit wonky, but I've never had a great time with S Priest and keys. I've had fun with it in raid before because raid usually gives you enough time to kind of get the most out of it. But I've never felt like it was a super fun thing to play on like rapid series of very short polls. I always needed a little bit more ramp. Get more out of it in Fortified Week. Yeah, true. That might be the case. I think I would just need to practice it a bunch, but like, you know, why would I DPS a bunch of keys in my priest when I could heal a bunch of keys in my priest now? I don't think you're dumb. I think Shadow Priest has like a lot of buttons, and some of them it's not entirely clear what order you should fit them in with each other. Clear ad, heal ad, hide in the tree, I will lust. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope we're having a cozy weekend. Maybe like a cozy rainy day. How is reading a group chat you're in? Like just the party chat? It's kind of fun. It's fun when everyone's being chill. Snowing in Ottawa? I've never had much luck being part of like a group text or anything in my life because I don't text in them. I just lurk and then eventually I stop reading them and then I'm not in the group anymore. So they taking it first, they're taking it first. I'll let you do that.
Guardians, protect me.
And I'll grab the ads.
Everything
Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
So you can stand in the fire then for that. So I'm gonna like
Watch your
scoot it like
step.
here, but then maybe face it like this way.
Help Zerg. Run.
everything burns, including you.
And then they can take it. Not a lot of room going on over here.
Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Help Zerg.
I guess you can kind of stand in the fire if you need to.
Everything
But I guess the
Taunt
charge
boss.
does direct them into the
Taunt boss.
fire, so. Can I like... Yeah, right
Watch
here.
your step.
protects
That's good.
the faithful.
Help Zerg.
Still no soaks. Soaks are heroic.
Find shield.
And there's the shield. And we can even hit the boss because it's right on top of it. That's nice. Sometimes in single target I forget to keep my blood plague up.
Run.
Because it just doesn't occur to me to mash, it doesn't occur to me to mash, Blood Boil, even though I suppose I could. And then it certainly doesn't occur to me to
Watch your step. Interrupt one. Help Zerg.
use my single target disease applier because I really just pull with that. No one said we're a professional. That's a lot of fire.
Taunt boss.
Okay, so we're gonna
Taunt boss.
do press some buttons. You can see the heart attacks.
Stand and burn.
Run.
Everything burns. The inferno burns within.
And it's transition time. So, I think for the transition... Oh yeah, that's right. So it's a frontal, so I want to not be on top of the tank. I'm going to let them take it first, so I'm going to go be back with the DPS, basically. Because I don't want to get hit with that frontal. That's right.
Phase 2.
So that's where we aim it. The smoldering
Help
back
Zerg.
route.
All in flame.
Taunt boss.
And then I take it, and I'm going to point it like here.
What is born of fire can never be extinguished.
Are the trains not supposed to get in? Maybe I shouldn't have grabby hands.
Upsurge.
That might have been a mistake.
Defensive.
Defensive. Just Death Strike harder. Oh yeah, I can't Death Strike myself up. I'm like, unhealable. I just have to stack on people. I hope these are people. I see hunter pets. Maybe I can leech
Watch
off
your
of those.
Upsurge.
All the soaks good? Good, good? Happy? More or less? Boss almost did. Oh. Alright, easy. Clean. Alright, there is a champion belt, but I just crafted a belt, so I don't think I need it.
He was twisted
Mongrel.
beyond redemption,
Mongrel.
but
Need,
he
of course.
will mourn
Mongrel.
still.
Pass and a
Thankfully, the
pass.
seed of life remains on
I
him.
rolled a 38, so it's not my
Take
Hearthstone of the
care,
Flame kind of day.
champions. The seed of life is volatile in mortal hands. With the power of this seed, a Mirdrasil will be defended.
Tanking with the healer friend, oddly gratifying feeling when he said, I like how that no longer gives me a heart attack.
The other rests within a hallowed sanctum. Retrieving it will be...
It is LFR. People need bug. This isn't LFR. This is normal. I joined the normal bug. Not the boss when he starts the charge. It'll still go on the original target. Glad I rolled a 92 in the Hearthstone, my third LFR run. Nice. I rolled a 95 or a 96, and then I lost to a 97 in my guild run. I mean, it was my friend, but like, it was a little heartbreaking. I'll get one day, I believe. How easy is tanking? Once you know the basics, tanking is the easiest one. Especially in Raid.
What lies
I have
ahead is a
the
sacred
stuff?
space within the Emerald Dream.
By far.
Any intruder to the dream will be attacked, no matter the purity.
And
of
I think it probably should be that way, because tanking is like a really important role, and it can be difficult to get people into it sometimes. So if you make it like really hard and like easy to fail at, then you're gonna have even fewer people want to do it. Sometimes it's nice to just show up and reliably taunt the thing at the right moment, and then have people, you know, appreciate that. Tanking's difficult in a different way, I should say. There's responsibility. I think we're just gonna get this thing, so I'm just gonna tank it. But someone's got to do it. I think everybody should have a tank. If you like exploring other roles, and you've never done a tanking alt, it's really fun to try, and it's very enlightening. It's not as hard as it looks. The worst part is trying to figure out what to pull in keys. Raid is pretty straightforward. Figuring out what kind of pulls you want to do in keys, but the way I'm getting over that is just embracing chaos, and then going into like very low keys where it doesn't really matter anyway, and then pulling whatever I want, and then kind of patching that together into what I want to do as a route. With some inspiration from what I vaguely remember other people pulling when I've been healing, but like for the most part I'm just like, you know what, this looks like a good pack. I think I need more percentage here, and then I just try to remember, you know, maybe you need like 78% before you go up top somewhere or another, and you just try to make sure you approximate to that much. But there's a lot of different ways to cook an egg. And the more you do it, the more you like get familiar with it. That's really fun. Is Fearlath good for Blood DK? Probably? I don't know. I'm not planning on getting one. It looks like way too much of a pain to me. You should be proud of any way you cook an egg for yourself. Yeah. Should do some soft-boiled eggs soon. Use my overpriced egg cups. Make some flax bread. That would be good. $89 before you go to the last Waycrest stream? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if I was going to have a post-it on my desk about anything, I love these lamps. It would be the percentages before you like go to the last thing, because that's always a thing in a lot of keys. Those were there in Shadowlands. There was like, oh, you need this much before you go to the top in Spires of Ascension. These lamps, I love these. They're gorgeous. I would have those all throughout my house if it was a real thing. Even if they're hard to clean. Don't care. I'll find a way to dust it. I'll use compressed air.
Let's play.
I had a weak core that told me how much percent was needed per area in a dungeon. That's pretty clever. I downloaded Mythic Dungeon Tools and proceeded to not use it. This is normal. This is a normal PUG. Seen lamps that are a little like that. Yeah. Yeah, I have too. I've seen little table lamps that are like little cherry blossom trees. Kind of like cheap gift products. I don't think that's something that I want. Quack. Uh-oh. We're lagging. I'm lagging out. Okay, I'm back. I'm taking a bear. I'm glad that this group gave me a chance, because I've never been in normal before in this character. I had LFR progress, but I was 0 of 9 heroic, or normal rather, on scary. And they invited me, and now I'm making progress.
Enough bickering! Our combined efforts will expel them from the dream.
Yeah, we're blasting. Yeah, a lot of them had a lag spike. Okay, not just me. So we tank the bear, we tank it on top of one or the other, we try to keep their health even, we point the bear charge towards the group generally, and then towards Erwin when she's doing her 100 energy channel. Bada bing, bada boom. Bet you we kill it before we even get Pip's mechanic. When we were doing this on heroic progression, our heroic progression kill, I decided that I was going to just for safety explain the Pip mechanic in Discord. Just because in all of our normal, we never got to it. Like, we always killed it before Pip got to 100 energy. So I was like, I'm gonna just be annoying and recite this mechanic just in case anybody doesn't remember. Because this could be our progression kill, and it was our progression kill. And they see your main's progress. I think it depends on whether or not they're using Raider IO, or if I'm using Raider IO. It's possible, but it's not a thing that's there by default. I don't even think you need to do separate groups for normal. I think the separate groups is a heroic thing. Right? I mean, certainly you're welcome to. Have to hold shift to show it while targeting somebody. I think you'd also need the add-on. If they're not using the add-on, which they might not be. Anyway. Be your best duck. I'm not gonna... I mean, I could be wrong. Sometimes I think I know a thing, and then I'm just straight wrong. I just forgot. I thought that the soaked... Yeah, no, the debuff is on heroic. That's okay. Works out. No problems. I'm ready. So what do I do in the meantime? I just like hang out. I just hang out, wait for my turn to tank, I think. So they get it. They're pointing. They're pointing. I kind of like not tanking first as a blood DK because it gives me a little more time to get my stacks up. And then I'll taunt after the charge.
Savage charge!
Poison loose.
Select!
Die together.
Pushback incoming.
Breathe deep and
AoE incoming.
Is Pip high? Pip is high. Oh, that's blind rage. Somebody needs to go duck the bear.
blue.
There we go.
Poison blue. Creeping venom.
Pip is at 61, 58, so Erwin's a little higher now. They're doing a pretty good job at keeping them pretty even.
Poison blue.
That doesn't even debuff them either. I would take it like after the second. Oh, I'll take it after one.
Pushback
I'll take the other one. Oh, I thought it is. I didn't rip in time. That's okay. So Erwin's gonna do her thing,
AoE incoming.
and they're pulling it on top of her. That works. Here, I'll get in the way. Help.
Why was I cursed with a fool such as you, Arctos?
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Breathe deep and die.
I just do not pull. I mean, it's fine. They can take 2 stacks.
Venomous.
Isn't this exciting?
Watch your feet. Charging. Move.
Breathe deep and die. Venomous.
Pushback incoming.
25, 23, 13. Bear is very low.
Take damage. Watch your feet.
Okay. All done.
When they scream, I'll let them know.
Watch your feet.
Spooky sun. See if everybody did it. I think a few people didn't.
Your dream ends.
But we caught up on the ranged, which is nice. I've taken like no. Here, I'm taking it. It's mine. I'm taking a stack. I took a stack. Go team. Did they do it? They need to do it. It's kind of like a wall.
Charging. Move.
While the council stands, I cannot fall.
Oh, there's rebirth. Oh, easy. Clean. Everybody was up. It was fine. Champion bracers. I actually have champion bracers. I have champion bracers with a socket, so I don't even need. I'll roll for both of them.
We must obtain the seed of life if we are to succeed.
I'd hire Pip for a birthday party. Did we do a mass res? I don't want to use it. I mean, I guess out of combat, like, it probably doesn't matter to use a B-res, but... I guess people are just running back. That was very weird.
The guardian of the seed will never relent. They will die to keep you from it.
And then with these, it's very important that you do not pull the big trees across the lines, both in trash and also in the fight. I know this one. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. It's not pretty. I'm really curious to see how far this this group is gonna go. Maybe I'll do like 7 of 9 this week and then get a full 9 of 9 next week, or maybe we'll do the whole thing. Who's to say? You see what happens, people in real life. I think Scary should have the legendary. I don't think I would want to spend the gold for the mats. Although, if the item drops for her, I feel like I kind of have to. But, I don't think I want to do it. It is transmog, that's true. I also haven't had a legendary since, like, the Khadgar ring. Like, I don't mess with legendaries usually. Alright. We got enough people here? We're good?
You are within the verdant matrix. A series of gossamer threads that order
Put some trash while we're doing stuff. Don't mind my health.
so delicate. The slightest disturbance would collapse the entire structure.
I didn't move the It's like when they tell you to clean your room and you were already cleaning your room. Axe not a tank Lego. Yeah, it's still transmog. And a 496 weapon, yeah, true. Just raw stats.
You trespass here. You must be eradicated.
No. Scary doesn't off-spec. She's a blood DK. Never anything else. She's never been anything else. She never will be anything else. Oh, man. Okay, so I take the bomb out to explode, and then I run back. Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, I hope they're on top of Soaks. It's a pretty big group. Get Circle out of the raid. Get Circle out of the raid. Like the tank Circle, or... I think this person might be thinking of Heroic. I'm not cool with that. Big DPS circle? You still get it on normal, but it's worse on heroic. Still has run out circles? Do they? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I'll take it first.
You bring disorder.
So the Weaver's Burden goes out, and then I
Taunt
take it.
boss. Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
Tethered to destruction.
Run out.
And then I'm leaving.
Watch your step.
Try not to. Oh, oops.
Stay away from lines.
It's fine, everything's fine.
Tethered to destruction.
Taunt boss.
Yeah, I think the bomb just, oh, don't mind me, just goes on the
Watch your
tank in this
step.
difficulty. There's this, don't get me wrong, there's like the circles that you need to soak as a range. That's like a thing. But you don't get out with those, you stand into them. And then I get that. Then I go all the way to the side. And then I pull it, but not across the line. And he's going to point in a random direction with his frontal.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
All agents of change must be purged.
Cork, thank you very much for the 35-month reset. Appreciate it. SOD a skip. I did a couple days of it, and I might, if I can scrape time, do more of it off stream. But I'm having too much fun this season to spend too long away from it.
A flawed design.
I should probably just press buttons.
Dream
So Weaver's Burden goes out, and then I take it.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
cannot change.
I'm gonna try and dodge a couple more lines this time. So I see, you can see them where they spawn in. And it's not like there's a frontal. There's no reason I need to be off to that side or anything.
Run out.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Watch your step.
Go right by the door, kind of.
Stay away from lines.
Bring calamity.
There's 8 stacks, so there's just kind of a lot of
Taunt boss.
flowers up right now. Whoa, try and dodge the lines.
Watch your step.
And then we do ads one more time with only 5% left on the boss. And we don't cross a line. Not even that curly one that's right there.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
You threaten the dream. Your existence will be halted.
And after this, it's going to be Smolderon. Oh, Smolderon can get really messy. Alright, that is a chest token. I'm going to roll for it. And then I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Oh, I rolled an 89. It's not bad. Oh, but someone rolled 94. Never mind.
Rest well.
Oh,
Be
hope.
wary, heroes.
So fleeting.
The seed of life is volatile.
Swolderon. Watching your show from yesterday, saw that you were on. We're here. Having a cozy Sunday morning. We're trucking through this raid in this normal pug.
With this seed of life, we are one step closer to stopping Farak.
You just like tank it like around the edge, right? You just kind of like do a lap of the room.
A Mirdrasil awaits our defense. And Firak, my wrath.
Champions,
I don't think I've won
lend
any
your
loot yet,
strength
but
to
that's
hasten
okay.
their
Oh no, that's
growth.
not true. I won the plate shoulders. I won these plate shoulders. I got something. Personal best speed run of this raid is 59 minutes on normal. I've been live for an hour and 30, but it took us a little bit to get into a group, so it's been not too bad so far. 59's pretty fun. Smolderon's so fun. Smolderon's chaos. I don't really love healing it.
Not be shackled. Come, kindling, and feed the fire.
But, I like killing it because then it's over. pools are huge. Yeah. Classic. Herb grind a little less. Oh man. Gathering in Classic is so peaceful, I think is a good way of putting it. I wouldn't say adrenaline. Adrenaline. Infused.
Enemies for the buyer.
I wonder what his routine is. Do you think he's just doing push-ups in here? He's got like a kettlebell. Yeah, this is normal. It's my first normal on this tank. You think it's a hot yoga. Similar, but with Legion Archaeology. Surprising amount of people doing it with me. I feel like I've seen around 6 other people here. With Legion Archaeology. Wow. I would not have guessed that. Oh, there's a transmorpher beacon. Sometimes I like using the recalibrators because as much fun as it is being like an orc blood DK, my transmog looks fun on other combos too. I did the keys last night as a panda. It gave me a panda. What is this? That's a dwarf. That's a gnome. I feel like I shouldn't be small. I feel like I should be... It's a female male. Male goblin. Oh, look at him though. Come on, that's pretty good. I have a marker on my head. People can find me, right? No, I should be huge. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna hang out with the other tank until one of us gets the thing, and then I will taunt if it's not me, I think is my plan. Should have just used Gammon's Braid. The toy is the Atomic Recalibrator. You can just buy them on the auction house, I think. Or work ordered or something. Engineers make it, but anybody can use it. They're great. Tank soak on orange. Okay.
Tremble before the Fire Lord!
Alright, so they have it. So if I get the ring, that's fine. And I can go right. I did not get the ring, so I'm taking it.
Target you.
We should not both be in this. And then... because they're going to need a huge, huge thing for the next one. I also need them to take it off me before the next one. I guess either one of us could do it.
Watch your feet.
Target you.
Watch your feet.
Oh,
Target you.
oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Watch your
All
feet.
the defensives.
Watch
Oh, we
your
lived! We lived! Not even with a purgatory proc. Alright, that'll work.
Watch your step.
And then it's gonna be middle time. I pop Vamp Blood, Fortitude, and
Phase
Tombstone.
change. Watch your step.
Feast upon you!
Oh no. Oh. Oh. I have to go get him. I have to go get him! I think I missed a few. That might be okay. I should have gotten farther back so I had more time to get that. I'm not used to being melee.
Phase change.
So I'm assuming we're gonna go back and do it like kind of over here. And so he needs to get out. I'm gonna try and not clip him with it so that we can at least, yeah, do that. And then I don't want it anymore. Please, Tom. You taking it? I'm not hitting it.
Step.
Yes, okay. There we go. Much better. That'll do. I wonder if it's their first time on this one too.
Target you.
And then I'm getting out.
Taunt boss.
I'm not taunting, boss. That one's for you guys.
Barak, obliterate my
At least this one doesn't fire out thingies.
Watch your step.
Alright, so I'm gonna be a little farther out next time. So that I can not get kicked into the lava, but just so I can catch my things before it becomes a problem.
Phase change.
So I'm gonna stand like here,
Watch your step.
and then he's gonna kick me back. And then there's my stuff. And I'm gonna get all 5 of them this time. Ah, that's much better. Okay. And then don't step into the thing. That'll hurt. Holy moly, this looks like really fun healing. And by fun, I mean exciting. It just makes you want to just rip healing cooldowns. Just like pop a salve and see what it can do.
Phase change.
You're gonna fight Farak and not have to worry about healing the ads in phase 2. And it's true. Alright, so that is the champion version of my weapon, which we roll for.
To me when you are ready. Farak will fall.
I feel like I don't know if that's a good trinket for me. I'm like happy with my trinkets, honestly. Soul ignites, granting the bonus again, strength, lose haste, give haste. I don't know. I don't want to take it from somebody if it's not good for me. Oh, I'm winning the soul cleaver with a 99 though. Champion weapon for scary. Boss had 30 orb stacks. One way to do it. I feel like I looted that, but maybe I didn't. It'll be in the mail anyway. I have a Raid Finder, Ursine Vengeance trinket, and then I have a Gore Crested Butcher's block. And I feel like I'm happy with that. That'll do. That's like a really good weapon for me. I could just like go Rune Forge it real quick. Cause that's only 3 item levels up. I could just wait. Do it after the raid. Okay. This is the first one I haven't tanked this one. But I'm familiar with the vague premise of the mushrooms. Alright. 2 and 4 is mine. I did it. Yeah, the shrooms are a tank mechanic. You need to tank alternate mushrooms so that you lose your mushroom debuff before you tank another mushroom.
You again. A pity I do not have time to eradicate you myself.
Seems like it's going good. It is going pretty good.
See to their depths, Tindral. Feel free to make it excruciating.
Their screams
shall be music to your ears.
And then for Farak, I just want to, assuming that we get to that point, point him away from people and then swap sometimes when it starts to hurt. I think I can probably watch, assuming they've done it before too, which I don't know. I might be able to watch and see when they like to taunt and then just kind of mirror that. You get anything beyond the shoulders. I just got a champion track version of my weapon. So I have a Raid Finder incandescent soul cleaver and I just got a champion one and apparently it's good for me. Supposedly. Also, it looks really cool. Might be my favorite raid of all time. Pretty zones, short trash, cool boss fights. Yeah. The boss fights are really cool. I feel like they're more interesting for more roles than some of them are. Yeah, maybe you should watch a guide. I know. There just aren't any. I've died to that fire thing AFK before. Done that. Off to the Runeforge. I thought about going before we pulled this boss, but I figured I might as well, I don't want to... I don't know. It's fine. It's only 3 item levels right now. It'll be more if I can upgrade it. I'm gonna need so many flight stones. What if you get the legendary? True, yeah. What if it just drops? Mog, on the other hand. Floyd here now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Know where to fly next. I mean, the boss flies, so you can follow the boss. And then typically you can follow the people. And then the platforms are... I guess the platforms aren't on the map, so that's not any help. The trouble is if it takes too long to get a feather and get in the air. Which can be tough if you're... Which can be tough sometimes. If you're behind, then it can be a bit spooky. Transmog roll is still a roll, but like it'll be lower priority than needs. So if anybody else has needed it, they'll take it first. But if nobody needs, then the best transmog roll will win it. There's still seeds on normal, but on heroic the seeds is there's like a debuff. Anyway, those will be fine. We got this. Am I a fan of the Far Side comic? I'm familiar with it. I've seen some of it. I feel like we had a book of them when I was a kid. It was like downstairs in like my parents' bookshelf. Alright. Never tanked this before, but we'll see how it goes. They'll take it first, and I'll just kind of like be here. I'm taking mushrooms 2 and 4.
Grasping snarl.
And then there go the spells. Mushrooms. So there's 1. There's 2. That's me. There's 3, that's them. Where's 4? Where's 4? Is there only 3?
Taunt boss. Watch your
Okay, I'm
step.
taking the boss. I hope there's only 3 because I did not see a 4th one and it was my job. Those are the spells. There's mushrooms. 1. They got it. 2.
AOE incoming.
3. It's just 3 mushrooms on normal. That's weird. I didn't know that.
Watch your step.
Well, then I guess I only have to take 1. Problem solved. Move away from there. And then we're leaving.
Phase change.
So I need to get a feather.
Answers to me.
Got a feather. Off we go. These things reset your vigor, so you can just kind of use a lot of it. Or they reset a bunch of vigor anyway. And then you must always be careful not to hit the big gummy ball that is over top here. So he's setting up a supernova. That short cast, whenever I get here early, always scares the heck out of me. Because I think it's a long one, and I'm like, wait, no, we're not done yet. Oh, easy shield break. Demon Hunter died somehow, but they're back. They're back. Here, I should take it in the meantime. Because they're dead. I should take the pause for a second. I have the ability to do that. I'm a tank. I'm here. There's roots. Whoa, look at those roots disappear. That's great.
Incoming.
Falling stars. Mushroom. Okay. 1. 2. 3. Always looking out for that last one.
AoE incoming.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The futile attempt.
AoE incoming.
10 stacks on me. They've got it.
Phase change.
And they're leaving. Get another feather. Finish these vines. This poor person. Get him out of there. And rough. Try not to die. Oof. Coming real low.
Phase 3.
Okay. Phase 3 time. I can take it for a bit. Spells get out. Good, good. Mushrooms. 1. They're in. 2. I'm in. 3. There. Look at me, I'm doing it.
Incoming.
It's working.
Watch your step.
And we get everything. Oh yeah. 1. There. 2. I'm in.
AoE incoming.
And seeds. Oh, I guess I can like do some seeds. Seeds and roots. I mean, kill it.
AoE incoming.
They've got it. They've got it. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Oh, and neck piece. I have an adventure neck. I'm gonna roll. There's a bow. Don't need that. 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 Someone rolled 100 and I rolled a 67. So not looking so good. Look at you doing the thing. 8 and 9 heroic. Or not heroic, sorry, lies. Normal, definitely normal. For sure confirmed not heroic. Oy. Now, if I can survive Farak, that's gonna be the real thing.
My brother abandoned.
His legs look kind of skinny, but I think that's just because Smolderon has really upset my my expectations for leg buffness on bosses. So yeah, my understanding is pointed away from people, taunt sometimes, and then tank the ads. That's all I got. If you tell me those legs look skinny, you one-shot kill him instantly. At least he makes up his own visage instead of copying the Aspect's homework, or the Titan's homework. Third raid boss is on 7 or 8. The third raid box is on 7 or 8 bosses. Oh, it must be... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It's a good question. 7. It's on 7. 247 is the threshold for that. I don't think I can take anything from here because I have to take whatever the 480 is. I can't wait for Tuesday to find out what it's gonna be. I should get my friends to help drag me through an 18 every week. This has been pretty good. Under 2 hours for a raid clear if we can kill this. Hang on. Oh, did you miss the beginning of the stream? Did you miss me talking about opening a Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh, Tuesday. I have no patience. I just didn't know if you need me to show off again with the keys that we did this week. It's gonna be rough if I have like a champion tier option that's fighting with like a myth track boots. No, that's gonna be uncomfortable. That's weird. One of my guildies joined and then left the raid group. Why? Oh. I missed the flex. I tanked an 18 yesterday and 2 16s and a 15. Whereas before that I had been doing like 2s and like maybe a 5 or a 6. So it was a pretty big deal for me. It's spooky. Yeah, I made her 2 embellishes. I'm really disappointed. I spent like 20k gold and it gives me like 5% extra damage to have 2 Shadow Flame patches on. It's not worth it at all. How did it feel? Painful. I take a lot of damage, but that means that Death Strike heals a lot of damage. I think that's just kind of Death Knights. It went pretty good. I learned a lot more doing those than I have doing anything else so far. Partly because I had like my friends in Discord with me, like kind of coaching me through it. But that's a heck of a way to pick it up. Padding your healing numbers. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can fix my transmog. There we go. What a set. I'm atomically recalibrated. I'm normally a Meghar. I really hope we one-shot this. And I really hope that if we do wipe that it's not my fault. Ooh, cool snail. Do I have one of those? That's Philip. I don't have one of those. I never did get it. I should do that one day. Scary no longer be a pug hero. You're going to venture into mid-keys with strangers. I don't know if I'm going to venture into mid-keys with strangers. Like, with my friends, it's fun, but I feel like a random 15 could be a real spooky place to be an underexperienced tank. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I shouldn't feel so bad about my gear. My fearless leader's doing great. Skip it. Do 18s and 19s. They're pretty chill. Strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. True. This is a cool boomkin. Boomkin form. Clean the ad. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like as a DK, I should be moving things away from the healer ads. But I also feel like I don't really know. We'll see. Start left, okay. Move right for pull. Eh?
Feel the bite of Virala!
AoE incoming.
Waiting for a spark.
So they pull it to the corner.
Fall to my
And then
Taunt boss.
they do that. And then it tells me to taunt, and I can just take it to the same spot, question mark? Oh no, they still have it.
Fall to my right.
Taunt boss. AoE
Oh, I
incoming.
have it now.
Waiting for a spark.
Defensive. Run.
And then there's gonna be that thing. So we get out. Maybe not with my back to the guy who's still hitting me. I don't know why there's like a big thing there. That might be fine.
Defensive.
That's 2 stacks, alright. That'll do. Firestorm. Oh yeah, I need to get out of the way. Sorry. That was my bad. I need to get out of the way. I was like, what's going on here? Alright, so they get 1.
AoE incoming.
I still have my 2 stacks. So I certainly don't want it. But I think we have plenty of damage to push this before the fire in the ground becomes a problem. They're going to take 2, and then I'm going to take it. But also there's going to be a pull.
Knocking back.
Death advance away, and then he's in the air. Alright.
Phase change.
Soaks. Soak the orbs. Oh, more orbs. Soak him, soak him, soak him.
Beneath me,
Phase 2.
the heart is mine.
Okay,
Run.
so now it's the phase that's going to have a bunch of ads. And the heart of a mirror cell, and the healers do the ads. But I'm not a healer, so it's not my problem. So they've got it, and they're just hanging out here. There's going to be... Those are healer ads. Okay, so Fear Lost Bite still happens.
Surrender, Farak. You cannot win.
Keep dreaming, little one.
And it's like a frontal, so they're going to point it that way.
Taunt
And then
boss.
I'm going to take it, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna take this torch.
Destruction reigns.
Raider
Run out.
Firestone. Run out.
Yggdrasil
Run out where? Run out, probably not.
Not
Oh,
bad.
they spawn ads! Oh, news to me. Okay.
Defensive.
I think we did fine. I think we did fine. And then obviously don't be in that. I've lost the boss. I'm hoping he's coming back later because I've... Oh, there he is. Oh, he's busy. Okay, that's fine.
Defensive.
There was like a lot of ads got screamed there. I wonder why. Like, I know that the dragon did
Defensive.
the breathy thing, but like, we don't get to aim that, do we?
Run.
Feel the bite of Fear.
Defensive. Defensive.
So that's purgatory.
This tree will not fall.
Okay.
The dream will never heal to you, monster.
But you know, the Heart of Murder Soul is like fine, so I'm not too worried about it.
Your last moments will be a nightmare.
And then they've got it. So we're doing 2 each, basically. 2 each seems fine.
Fall to my right. Destruction
Raider
reigns.
Run out.
Firestorm. So we're gonna
Our lives are
take these things out of the path of the other thing, maybe?
Not
We want
bad.
this Colossus to not be around those ads, because it's
Defensive.
probably going to... toast them and then make them screaming.
Incoming. Defensive.
They got screaming anyway.
Sworn to a Yggdrasil.
Come over here. So we just pull those away from the ads, basically.
Defensive.
I guess. I'm learning on the fly.
Run.
And then we want to be away from that. Okay, the ads are down.
Feel the bite
Part of the
of
Murder Soul's
Fear.
fine. It's got Fearlath again. Or Farak.
not fall.
Taunt boss.
Can you take another one? Are you okay?
A Yggdrasil is
I don't know, I
under
feel like
my
maybe I should take it.
protection, fiend.
Are you gonna be alright? You're taking it.
How did your
Do something
Taunt
cool.
boss.
Okay, my turn, my turn, my turn.
your children?
Kind of bring her children into it.
Defensive.
There's one. I can tombstone the next one. But then it's gonna be
Not
fast.
bad.
Oh, is that that's a face? Okay. Seed care. Which is somebody else's job. I think I just, if you got the circle, you get away from the seed.
Phase 3.
Can I point it this way? Is this fine? Oh, I pointed away from the seed maybe.
Defensive.
I don't know if it has a frontal or not.
Defensive.
I'm assuming it does.
Breath incoming.
Oh, it's got a breath. That's randomly aimed though, I think.
Defensive.
Where did they want to go for
Defensive.
the big dropped bubble? I guess I'll just look for it and I'll disadvance and it'll be fine. And we're all gonna live happily ever after. There's a tornado.
Pushback in.
Your screams fuel the inferno.
Oh. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so there's 2 seeds. They were over there. I missed it. I wonder if they can pick me up. I'm not the only person that did. I got an achievement, which is kind of rude.
Breath incoming.
Okay, when it says pushback incoming, death advance is not enough. Note to self. That's the thing that you need to get in the seed for. Alright, so they've got some infernal maw. Are they fine? Should I take it? I'll take it for a little bit.
Pushback in.
I'm going. I'm not gonna make it! Oh. Okay. I'm too far from it.
Defensive.
I'm too far from it. Okay.
Defensive.
I think I have a better understanding now of what's going on though.
My breath.
Okay, so I need to be a little closer to the spot. Bane of DK's movement. Okay, so the seed's always going to be right there. I don't even know if there's like a frontal that I need to be pointing away from stuff. Good first pull. Were we happy with the ads in phase 2? I guess we got through phase 2. Watching the world versus scarred me from this fight, yeah. Aesop, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Because we summoned... I just tried to keep the Infernals away from the green ads, and I think that's basically the gist of it. The third phase, I just need to get back in time for Apocalypse Roar. That's what killed me both times. Good afternoon, Mr. Sonic Gen. How are you? The first time I just didn't know that that was the thing, and I just tried to Death's Advance, and it did not save me. And then the second time I tried to get back, I just wasn't fast enough because I was too far to begin with. Gorfiend or Slappy Hands for the second phase? I have Slappy Hands. I just, like, the ads kind of, they don't seem grippable. They just kind of follow me anyways. But, like, I've seen Death Knights do that, so I don't really know what's going on. Separate the Infernals. It's huge raid damage. Separate the Infernals. They do more damage when they're stacked. Burning Colossus, Pulsing Core. They do a 15-yard AoE. Yeah. They do a 15-yard AoE. This is normal, yeah. It's not heroic. But they still do a 15-yard AoE. But like only like if you're ranged, it's not gonna matter. Okay, so they're taking it first. This time I'm not going to get in the way of people trying to drop their thing. And we can do 2 stacks without trouble, so we're just going to let them do that. I'm going to move out of the way so that I'm not standing on top of where anybody wants to be.
Taunt boss.
And now I can take a second one.
Incoming.
And we can get out, and there's going to be like a flame fall soon. I don't know if he does a thing first. He might.
Defensive.
Does do a thing first.
Run.
And then we run. Should try and he punches me the whole time, and I need to remember that. And there's the spells. Are we happy with this? Seems fine, right?
Defensive.
And then he has it. You can take it wherever they like. And I'm getting out of the way. I'm getting out of the way. Big burn. That's just one.
AoE incoming.
Waiting for a spark.
Knocking back.
Wasted efforts, maggots.
Okay. And this is like the orb soaky thingy.
Phase change.
We all spread out. Oh, I see. That's why they've assigned a left and a right. So that we can all soak orbs.
Phase 2.
Alright. And then he leaves. And we get to do, like, ads and stuff. Sort of, for the most part. Off and on. You're left by 1.
Taunt boss.
Surrender, Farak. You cannot win.
Keep dreaming, little
You're
one.
left by 2.
Taunt
And then
boss.
I can take it.
Run
And then
out.
after this greater firestorm. Okay, so we could, like, spread as long as I'm not putting them on top of ads.
Knocking back.
Am I gonna live? So he's getting up.
Defensive.
I can kind of hang it here. This seems fine.
Breath incoming. Defensive.
I think my normal raid team must do something really funky to stop those ads from getting toasted. I don't know what it is we do. I don't think we're healing them to full in time. That doesn't sound like me.
Defensive. Run. Defensive. Defensive.
So I have it. Probably want to like scoot a little bit.
The dream will never heal to you, monster.
Defensive.
Your last moments will be a nightmare.
And then they take it. A little farther in the middle. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm assuming that basically anything can light up the ads.
Run out.
And then there's the firestorms. So what if I do it like here? Is this fine?
Knocking back. Defensive.
Do we want to stack them? Avoid double toasting people too much?
Breath incoming.
I don't know. Oh, this is what you
Defensive.
want me to grabby hands for. Oh. I'm thinking these infernals just kind of come with me, so I don't know what you want, but now I know what you want. Okay, okay, okay.
Defensive.
If you guys could like, I don't have anything. I should
Run.
also stop turning my back on the thing. Just Death Strike harder is really fine. Boss back. I feel so sorry for these poor healers.
Taunt boss.
There's one.
Amirdrasil is under my protection, fiend.
I'm just looking at this ad being like, huh, that's unfortunate.
Taunt boss.
Oh dear.
Defensive. Knocking back.
Okay, so I need to never get too far from the blue square. I can point him kind of vaguely over here, but I'm looking at that blue
Defensive.
square, and I have a plan.
Defensive. Breath incoming.
Also, don't be in the breath. Tornadoes get out, which is not a me problem.
Defensive.
Infernal Maw is fine. Apocalypse is when I need to get in the
Defensive.
thing. I kind of like half have the boss. That's fine.
Push back.
Alright, I'm going! I'm in! It's gonna be okay! Well, can't speak for them. I don't know who to get up, so I'm just gonna not.
Defensive. Defensive.
We did it! Well, I did something. I made it in for the thing. That's what I'm happy about. So now they're tanking and I'm DPSing. Look, I'm using slappy hands. A little extra damage. Why not? We've got some seeds that are still alive. That's good. Phil's still
Push
up.
back.
I'm going. I'm going. Okay, that was close. That was close. That was close.
Defensive. Defensive. Breath incoming.
Alright, we'll move away from that.
Defensive. Defensive.
He just kind of eats me. And he's got it for a while. Or they've got it for a while. And then that's where the next apocalypse thing's gonna be.
Push back.
And I'm coming. I'm there. I'm ready. I'm gonna make it. I'm satisfied with my performance.
Breath incoming.
Is it gonna die?
Devour you whole!
Oh, that spooked me. I thought that was the thing for a second. Oh, I'm a 9 and 9 normal tank. Yeah.
Alex Draza,
Clean kill.
what has happened?
Mikey Roses, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Oh, GG. Alright, transmogrel, pass. Need. Transmogrel. I rolled a 46. That's not going to cut it. What about that? It says absorb damage, which makes me think it's a tank trinket, which makes me roll. Also, curios. We always roll for curios. I rolled an 80 on the tank trinket. I think they rolled a 90. 93. Alrighty. You know what I got is 15 Drake Streaming Crests and my dignity. No axe, no season main tank. And it's only 20 after 11. And flight stones. Now do heroic. Oh man. She might need more. I might want my 4-piece before that. Alright. I'm out of here. I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'm going to relax in the glow of having achieved what I set out to do on my death night. Verby. I dropped it. Where'd it go? I just put in my earpiece and then, oh, there. Alright, crisis averted. Celebrate your victory in normal, go to the Dark Moon Fair. Oh, God, forever. No more sound. Oh, Mikey Roses, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. And I don't know if I thanked Aesop for a brand new sub either. And Punctualis had a 21-month resub. I must have been missing things left and right. Hazel and Kieran, Moose for the win. Moosey's stretched out. He's so dramatic. Sometimes he sleeps just like he's just laid down and he's just snoozing, but most of the time he's like... his legs in 4 different directions. Which is pretty impressive when you're a dog. Embrace the Ember, attuning yourself to the Dream Render's anthem. Something bad luck protection. Oh yeah, I need to go get a Crusader rune on my new weapon. That's right. You did thank me. Very focused in the raid. Nice tanking. Aw, shucks. Dropped my AirPod at the gym and it bounced across the floor. Just leaving like a basketball. Glad they put in the bad luck protection item. It's nice to see your bad luck protection visualized. Like even if it's just an extra thing and it's the same, it comes to the same effect as just doing the raid over and over again. It's nice to feel like you've, you know, you really did it. I still don't think I'm farming that legendary though. Rune forging. Fallen Crusader on my brand new champion tier 2-hander. So I can't complain too much about not getting loot in that raid because I did get a weapon. I did some Season of Discovery. Still enjoying it. I haven't played since I stopped streaming it. I've just been busy. Is it Dark Moon Fair this week? Yeah. So I kind of did what I set out to do on my Death Knight. I said when I randomized this all, I was going to level it to 70. I was going to get Keystone Explorer, which I did. And I was going to get the normal raid cleared. I was going to take the whole normal raid. And we've been level 70 for what, 2 weeks? What's my overall slash played? Also 3 vault slots. My vault's going to be good. It's going to be juicy. To get Keystone Master. I was kind of thinking about it. I was kind of thinking about pursuing that, but probably only in alt runs with my friends. I don't think I want to pug 15s and 16s. It sounds spooky. My slash played on Scary is 1 day and 11 hours. So like 35 hours total to get leveled and geared and through all that content. Did you think you'd get it all done this quickly? No. I'm surprised I leveled as fast as I did. I thought that was going to take me ages. But we've got a little bit of anniversary buff left. Plus there's Darkmoon Fair up. So like if there was alt leveling to be done, it's not a bad time to do it. Yeah. If I get KSM, I get a tier piece. And then I could catalyze the 4th one. Because I took a tier piece out of Vault. I've got tier veteran gloves. So like... And I've got 1 charge saved. So that would get me 4 piece. But like... Alright, so she has some... Oh, it's so many flight stones. Even with the discount to upgrade the weapon. But weapon's like such a good upgrade slot, right? Yeah. Gotta put it to 4 of 8. Champion 4 of 8. I could upgrade that Trinky. I've got veteran pieces I could upgrade. And some flight stones and stuff. I could take that all the way up to 463, and that would be like a big chunk of stuff. But what if I... 4 of 8. Yeah, get that from 3 to 4. 5, 6. There we go. Spend all those currencies and some stuff. 457 item level. Time walking is huge. Oh yeah, time walking's up. No, I didn't use my boost. I don't think I'm gonna use my boost. I think I'm just gonna keep it on my loading screen forever. Oh, I got a new color of appearance that is slightly different from the old color of appearance for this. Lovely. Okay, well I can get rid of my old veteran shoulders and my old veteran weapon. We don't need those anymore. Not a bad morning for Scary. I didn't use a single health pot. I completely forgot. Oops. I deleted that hunter I made and I made a new one with a different name because I didn't like the name Elza. I thought it was silly. So I noodled around until I came up with Phaleria, which I like much better. So this is going to be my next. This is going to be my DPS alt. I want to get a gray tiger pet that I can name Kira, and then I want to get a tan and black Bakar pet that I can name Moose. Randomize alt, what did you do? So I found a webpage that would generate an alt. I can show it to you guys. WoW alt generator. It's called the WoW class generator, basically. It's just a GitHub page. It looks like this. And I'm not committing to any of these. I'm just showing off the thing. But basically, you can choose if you want to be Alliance or Horde or either, and you can just press a randomize button, and it will spit out a combo for you. If you can't choose an alt, like you can just use this to like give you a thing. So that's how I picked Scary. I rolled this, and I got a female Magheart Orc Blood Death Knight. And male working Holy Priest. That's how I ended up where I was. RNGesus has spoken. Moose is my dog's name, aka Horse. What kind of dog is your Moose? My dog's name is Moose too. That's why I want a Moose dog pet on a hunter. Alright. I have multiple level 70 hunters, but we're just not going to worry about that. So she's going to use DBM is fine. She's leveling, so she needs experience buffs. I decided not to do Exile's Reach because it turns out that wolf pet that I thought I could get is orc only. All things fine. Auctionator fine. Big debuffs, she doesn't really need that. Can I mock? It's very important. She's not gonna worry about craft sim. Or handy notes. Or mythic dungeon tools. Plater important. Plumber is good. Premier Group Finder is good. She's not gonna need RC Loot Council. Simcraft is kind of nice. I just use it to get strings to plug into websites. And then, yeah, she can have weak auras. Okay. Get the pattern orc and race change it. Rescue? We think Pity in Newfoundland? Ha ha. Big baby. Especially when it lands on something you haven't really done. I thought it was so funny that on that press when I was like committing to doing it, that it gave me a blood DK because of all, like I've tanked a little bit, but of all the tanks, blood DK would be like my last pick because they don't use a shield. And they're very like spiky tanks, like they're very self-healy and they don't really heal other people. Like their utility is more like ad based. It's not that it's a bad class. It's just like not my normal wheelhouse at all. So I thought it was really fun that it did that. Okay, so yeah, just give me Inksee's build. Whatever I do on Inksee, that's fine. And then we're gonna go into edit mode and we're gonna Hazel's UI. And then I'm gonna go into my macros and I have a details toggle macro. I also need to go into options, make sure we turn on auto loot, as well as some more action bars. But yeah, I wanted to make a hunter that looked as close to me as I could come up with in the character creator. Of course, we don't really look like WoW characters in real life, but she can have short pink hair, and that's what I was really after. It's not the right pink, but what are you gonna do? And let's see, Will to Survive can go right there. Steady Shot can go right there. The details toggle can go over there. She's gonna need heirlooms, of course. So let's give her helmet, shoulders. See, spending golden heirlooms for me is always a good move because I use them bajillions of times for no reason. And then there's a ring, and there's a ring, and there's a neck, and there's 2 trinkets. Happy with that. Just want the haste. I'll take a confluence. They're kind of fun. It's just kind of fun looking. I've got a confluence upgraded, so plus it's like main stat on it. And then we'll fix our transmog at the earliest opportunity, but for now we're not going to worry about it. I'm leveling. I wonder what level you have to get the anniversary buff. Because the anniversary is still running until Thursday. And Darkmoon Fair, like this is the Darkmoon Fair anniversary overlap. Yeah, I want a new season hunter, and I want a BM hunter that uses a pair of pets, and I want them to kind of match my real life pets. And then I want her to kind of match me. I thought that would be kind of cute. So I want... Oh yeah, and then she can use an heirloom, like a chopper. Chauffeured Mech Junior's chopper is just like a mount for now. We have Steady Shot, and that's all they really give you for the moment, so that's fine. Will to Survive's there. Happy with that. I'll probably pick up profession-wise, just like the regular gathering profs. I don't think I'm gonna get too crazy. Oh, she needs a weapon. She needs an heirloom weapon. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need the bow. I need the Charmed Ancient Bone Bow. Can't go wrong with that. I don't even have to use any ammo, and there's no dead zone. Oh, also we one-shot things. We're leveling. Should be in the mail. I just don't see a mail icon up. I could use a mail toy to try. Yeah, I guess there's no harm in it. Toy box, Ohuna perch. We can throw that on the bar. We can also throw the, is it in the mail? It is in the mail. All right. Good call. Good looking out. We're gonna open that, and we're gonna pop that, so then get our 19% going, because, you know, can't possibly allow it to take too long to get to level 5. And we're gonna level like we mean it. I'm gonna quest level. I don't want a dungeon level. I want a quest. I've dungeon leveled my last variety of characters, and I'm bored with it, so I want to just kind of hit up all my favorite haunts. I am gonna have to do some amount of leveling in Pandaria because that's where my cat pet's going to be. So as soon as I get done with the first like 5-10 levels or so, I'm gonna go do a bit of questing in Pandaria and find that tiger that I want to tame.
What can I do for you?
But I might have to have like a meantime pet, because they don't give me a pet right away. They used to start you with like a pet, but I guess they figured I would like my pet better if I had to like pick it out for myself. Because yeah, call pets are at level 5. Very laggy. Looks like, oh, sorry, I left the react screen on. That's my bad. She needs fishing though. What is the latest moose news? Moose news. Moose news. Moose. We're training. We're training. More friends. It's nothing snappier than leveling in retail when you've been playing Classic for a little bit. As much as, I mean, I love leveling in Classic, but my retail UI is much comfier for some reason. Alright, so that gives me wing clip automatically. We need a couple more spies. It's level 3. I'm not gonna get that in time. Hey, we loot and stuff. Holy moly. Kill wargs, wait for the spies to respawn. There's my trinket. It's just fun one-shotting stuff when you're like just barely, like you just spawn, you're in heirlooms and you're below level 5. I don't think this is ever gonna get old. Fishing and cooking for Darkmoon quest. Ah, I see. She's a virtual version of you. That's true. That would be into fishing. That is a good point. I think I mostly am just conceptualizing her as like a DPS ult for this season, but I want the aesthetics to kind of match. I'm gonna mog her into stuff that I would like to wear, like just comfy, like the lumberjack shirts and stuff. You know, get some flannel on this hunter. Okay, Goblin Assassins. There's one. I'm gonna have to figure out what my normal hunter keybinds are. I might need to take a screenshot just so I don't invent them all over again for the 90th time and I do it different every time. Like, come on, that's just fun. Plus I'm getting like XP for just killing anything. Disappointed in the trading post rewards this month? I was doing alright. BM Hunter main. She's gonna be BM. I was doing alright with it because I know I want to save some tender for my future, I think is why I didn't mind. But I also got a couple of things. I like the mount. I'll probably, once I can ride a regular mount, like once we get to 10, I want to ride around that fox mount for a bit, because I feel like leveling low level alts is kind of mainly when I end up using ground mounts. I guess that and like dungeons. Here, I should stop by the vendor because I don't have any bags. Didn't send her any. Bought the zebra from last month. Oh, nice. I don't want that.
For the Alliance.
Solo content. Hunter and Warlock are both pretty good. I think Hunter's a really comfy pick for solo content. You've got a pet to help you out. You've got some good tools to help you survive. How's the SD project going? And the hardcore one? I am not the kind of person who does too many things concurrently. Whoa, I got a lot of buttons. So I haven't played any more SOD since stream. But I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't bother me that I can do something for a few days and then move on. I've come to accept that this is part of how I am, especially if I'm just playing games. So I'm not gonna feel too bad about switching to something else and doing whatever's fun. Have to get the mage stuff this month. The mages, I think the mage stuff looked the best of the. Well, actually, I really liked the shaman stuff. The troll looking shaman stuff was really cool. Okay, so that's gonna be on a 7. That's gonna be on a nothing. That's gonna be on a nothing. Put that in a bar for now. Will moose ever see a real moose? I hope not. That is not a day I want to live through. I'm also hoping that we never see a bear, because based on his track record with other animals so far, he's going to want to go play with it, and that's not going to work out good for Mr. Moose. So we're just going to try and avoid any and all bears. Hardcore or regular? This is just retail. I'm leveling a new alt on retail. What would my title be if I was making it after like real life me? One of my titles is most like me, and don't say crazy cat lady. I only have one cat. It's not fair. I love her very much, but you know, you would too if you knew her. I could be. I'm not smelling. I like showers. I could be a tamer. Tamer's not bad. Zookeeper. Explorer. Oh, I have enough progress done here. If dangerous, why friend-shaped? Plenty kit confuses me. It confused me too until I sat around and messed with it long enough to have a vague idea of what it does. Camel hoarder. I do have fun, gal. I like Tamer because she's a hunter. I think that's a cute title. Salty. Sometimes. It's like caramel and chocolate. It gets better if it's just a little salty.
Need help?
Okay.
Be careful.
Way more cats for that title. Darkmoon Fair is today. Now this hunter is a human. She's a female human. I gave her short pink hair like mine. And blue eyes. And that was about as close as I could get to making it look like me. We'll put her in some we'll make her some cozy transmogs shortly. I'll have to find some male pants that look like sweatpants, which is going to be a bit of a struggle. Tame beast I'm going to stick over there. So I can tame a pet now. I know the pet that I want to have is in Pandaria, but I can have like a temporary pet just for the time being. I can tame anything really. Work was tempting, but I just want to be human. I don't think I've spent a lot of time with a human hunter. Have I? Maybe. Hunters of every other race. It's just one of those classes I like making. I love making hunters, I love making priests, and I somehow, despite the fact that I don't love making them, end up with a lot of druids. They just happen. They just spawn onto my loading screen like a mystery. Yeah, this is retail. Sprite darter pants might work. They might. I'm extra cozy today. I have like long johns underneath my ripped sweatpants and my giant t-shirt. I'm basically in pajamas. Okay. I need a temporary pet. Could be anything. I could tame one of these wargs, maybe. I'll find something. Hasn't played Resto Druid. Resto Druid is my PvP character, so I do arena as Resto Druid. I haven't done much PvE as Resto Druid since Cataclysm. That's that's the next alt that I want to do after this one. I want to get this one all set up, and I want to do basically the same thing I did on Scary. So like some amount of Keystone like Explorer, and then get through the normal raid, and then I want to do a Resto Druid. Still haven't decided on a main for season 3. You want to pick at random. Pretty fun. I showed that tool to my guildies last night and they were joking that we should, for some expansions, start the guild by making everybody pick a random alt with a witness and like stick to it and be like, well, we have no healers. 5 tanks, 1 healer, only range DPS. Could work. Oh, I should, I should scouting. Do the map spam. Get all kinds of achievements here. I'm not in a guild, so it's alright. Just spamming the people in my general area. Yeah, priest is my main. I am a holy priest main for this season. I spent the first 2 seasons of Dragonflight maining Prevoker, but I'm back to being a holy priest again. Tame the rabbit, you flew by. Only melee. Waiting times for Mythic Plus and raids long? It depends on like what you play, kind of. It can take a while to get into a group, but it can also be very fast to get into a group. It's very. Hey, I got an item. I got transmog. I didn't know I needed transmog. Here, I'm gonna set my hearth to here just for now, and I'm gonna go and get a Darkmoon Fair buff. Shocking, I know. Very unlike me.
I supply only the finest goods.
I also want to train some professions. I want to get myself some herbalism and mining going on. I don't have an advent calendar. I kind of want one with just little chocolates in it. Do they make ones for grown-up that have nice chocolates in them? That sounds kind of fun. I would spend money to buy that for myself. I'm not spoiled at all. Oh dear. For sure, I get a tea advent. Many. Professions. Because I could do the profession quests that are... Oh, it doesn't really matter right now. But I would like to pick up... I think there's a general profession trainer, actually. I think there's like somebody that will do all of them. They're over here? Question mark? Profession trainer. Yeah. Alright, so give me herb and give me mining. The alt classic combo.
Hello.
Because you're gonna make a non-zero amount of gold from collecting stuff, and because you
Have a good one.
you don't have to feel like you're wasting it because you're not crafting anything, and because you get experience every time you pick up nodes. It's perfect. Crafting Gathering Empire yet? No, not really. I have herbalism mostly maxed on my evoker, but I pretty much never go herbing. I will make gold with alchemy, but I pretty much do it by buying my mats. I don't usually gather my own mats because I buy them in like 20,000, 50,000 herbs at a time. It would take an excessive amount of time to gather all of that. Didn't know Hazel mines IRL. Listen, if I found a pretty rock and I didn't think I was going to upset anybody about keeping it. I feel like I'm 2 years away from my crystals phase. Something's going to happen to me and I'm going to be like, you know what? Crystals. I have a lid calendar. It's divine. And we're back. I don't know about the oils. Oils, I feel like, especially if you're diffusing them, could pose actual health complications because you're inhaling stuff that's not air. But even if it smells nice, I'm still not convinced on that. But, like, you know, if you got a pretty rock, assuming that you don't, like, throw it into the air and have it fall onto your face, there's not a lot of damage you can do to yourself with that. Pretty shiny rocks, yeah. Speaking of throwing things in the air, I was pulling my tablet towards me in bed to, like, open up my book and read. And for some reason, I just swung it right in. I didn't drop it. It wasn't in the air. I just pulled it and I swung it right into my face and I slammed myself with the nose. I was very sad. It was a bad day for boo-boos yesterday. I also shut my finger in a door. We're fine, though. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the carousel and maybe... Ooh, let's go get test your strength. There's no reason not to do that.
Hey there.
I might. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't give me any experience. Never mind. Go away. I don't want to buy Darkmoon hats because I can't be bothered. So I figure I'm not going to worry too much about my professions. Goodness. I might just get the buff and leave. Let me take a look at this quest. Troll had the mining quest? Oh. I should go back after this. Oh, pick up this. What do I get for doing this? Oh, yeah, there's some experience for this. I wonder if I can sell Peaceful for anything. I wonder if anybody needs it. Level 10 is going to be very exciting because we're going to be able to mount up on any mount, which means I can mount up on my translog mount, which means that I can pick out an outfit that is more me and less heirlooms. I remember I used to have to look like this for your entire leveling journey. That was like my least favorite thing about heirlooms. I hated having to like look like I was wearing them. They look fine, mind you. They don't look bad. I was just so sick of looking at them. Yeah, you get an experience boost from the carousel buff. It's an XP and rep buff. Okay. Yeah, Bruto mount will be good too. Especially if she's gonna like buy her own bags. I should just send her a few bags. But it would be fun if she could buy them herself. Like, it would be fun if I could, like, sell Ghost Iron ore and then, like, buy, like, Dragonflight bags. That would be kind of neat. I think she can get some gold. Hide, Helm, and Cloak were in options, much easier. They're still there in Classic, and I forgot about it. And I was delighted when it was pointed out to me. I was like, that's right. It did used to be that easy. New alt, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep her pretty self-sufficient. You don't even need to buy mount training anymore. So this guy has the mining quest? He's also, oh my goodness, he does have the mining quest. I didn't know that. That's news to me. I was like, I'm not here to do the shooty thingy. Talk scraps. I'm assuming I'm tracking ore. Yeah, I am. Just got Raven Lord. Nice, congratulations. I'm a little worried that my... Oh, there's a dunk scrap. That my detour here is costing me more leveling time than it's gaining me. I could be taking candles right now. I don't know why I'm in such a hurry. I don't know why I'm trying to like speed level. I guess just because I know that this double XP buff overlap is only until Thursday. And because I want to find out. I want to find out if I can be fast. 1190 XP. It's just like 1 XP. Note that candle. Oh, and it's also almost noon. How did that happen? I guess I did do the entire raid today on stream. I guess we did do front to back. You know what? I'm done with this quest. It's taking too long. I'm just going to go. Oh, there's another one. We did front to back do the entire Amir Drassil normal raid. So that did take up some time. I was just so in it. I didn't notice. It was fun. I'm so proud of Scary. I feel like she's not me. Like, she has an independent life from me. I cannot take credit for her achievements. I had nothing to do with it, but I'm proud of her. Kultiran characters? Yeah, there used to be a Kultiran shaman. There isn't anymore. There also used to be a Kultiran druid, and there once again... Oh, no, I have a Kultiran druid named Barnacles. That's right. I have Barnacles. He's pretty cool. A few of my characters were deleted in the great alt purge of whatever year that happened in. My loading screen was feeling a little too crowded, so I just deleted a bunch of alts. Gotta accept the scary part of you. Okay, well now I only need one more tongue scrap, so I can't give up. Anyone know why Jaina doesn't look Kultiran? She hasn't been home eating the fish. She spent too much time away from Kultiras. She's really missed out on her omega-3s. Expect this hunter to be 70 on Wednesday. That would be something, especially without dungeons. Like, Scary leveled really fast because she was tanking dungeons. She was spam tanking dungeons. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get on this, carousel. I don't have enough gold! I can't buy a whole ride ticket book. I only have 49 silver. I can buy 5 tickets. That'll have to do.
I hope to see you again soon. Tell me of your travels.
That's funny.
May your days bring you joy.
I miss the fish market in Borellos. It was such a cool place. Should go hang out there sometime. I guess I could level in BFA zones. There's no reason not to, except that there's other places that you could level instead. How are my buffs doing? 60. There we go. You know what Hearthstones? Well, they're 30 minutes. They would be faster if I was in a guild. I guess I can I can snag an invite into Carbon at some point. 12 hours without dungeons. Did WoD leveling bit in Northrend, I think. BFA dungeons are worse to level. Lots of mechanics that will straight wipe the group. And the other thing is that you're going to get a lot of players that are brand new, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for efficient dungeon completion, it's you're more likely to have a bit of chaos in the BFA dungeons because that's the default experience for new players. So somebody who's just picking up WoW for the first time queues for a dungeon, that's where they're going to end up. 12 to 13 hours, 1 to 60 through Legion. 12 hours. All right. Challenge accepted. I got my buff. I'm gonna do my normal thing, which is stay in Cataclysm zones, old Cata zones, as long as I can get away with. Although I do need to take a detour to Pandaria just to get that Grey Tiger. Gathering is probably not worth the detour. Also, I haven't tamed a temp pet yet. There's a spider. I could tame that. 168 XP. Yeah. Oh, there's a bear. That's a nice bear. Come with me for a while, bear. Kinda fast. It's just comfy. I'm very used to the quests. I know where everything is for them generally. I don't have to like look around and figure out where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. And then as you get higher level and you get faster mount and then eventually you get flying, you're moving much faster than these zones were originally designed for. Because they were meant for people to like walk around on foot at walking speed, so your objectives are pretty close together. That's always been my logic. I think WoD is the technically correct answer. Oh, there's a rare. Don't mind if I do. And then I'm just going to let Bear kind of do whatever Bear wants to do. Herd with reps. There, you can get certain mounts. Haven't looked into that. Oh, in Cataclysm? Oh. There's all kinds of mounts. If you ever want to look at the available, like the possible mounts that you could get broken down by expansion, there's a really great page, a web page called Simple Armory that you can Google, or maybe I have a command for it somewhere. And it's really good because it will just give you a very clean layout of what the available mounts look like. Broken down by expansion, then by source. You can be like, oh, these are all the rep mounts from MOP, or these are all the rep mounts from WAD, or these are like the dungeon drop mounts from Legion, or whatever it is. I don't know if there are dungeon drop mounts in Legion. Frack, normal, heroic. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm working on it. And by that I mean I have the project in a state of partial completion. It's not an add-on. It's just a website. It's just a web page. You can go and look up your character, or anybody else's character if you want, and see your own collection and what the gaps in it are. I can tell it's lunchtime because I'm hungry. Okay, I need this one. I need this one. It's hard to snipe things against hunters. And multiple people can tag stuff and get drops and whatnot, but you have to tag it before it dies, would be the trick. This is really fun. I feel like I could do this all day. But I probably, if I have extra time, I should probably see if Flabby can play SOD, because we started that. We did start that. Add-on shows quest dialogue like a story. Ooh, I don't use it, but I've heard of it. What was that? Somebody will know. Yeah, the bear is mostly here for moral support. Okay, we got the candles. We need more gold dust. I'm gonna pick up some more quests as well. There's Turtle. Turtle goes somewhere vaguely over there. Immersion? Immersion. Oh, story version add-on. Copper vein. I mean, I guess I could just hang out in this front area until I get the rest of my gold dust. On Classic, what I do with my hunter pets is I have like a go and a stop button, so I have like a send out. Well, that's because in Classic I need to go send my pet out before I even start auto-attacking. And then but I'd have a button to like direct my pet from target to target, or to pull it back from any targets, and it's probably way overkill for retail, but I do think that there's some indication, there's some places in retail where it would be kind of helpful to have that level of micromanagement. Like you want your pet to go on a certain ad even though you're DPSing somewhere else, because you want to minimize its runtime, like during a fight. You know, you don't want it like doing laps around the whole room. So I'm wondering if I feel like trying to set that up and get in the habit of it, or if I would rather just not worry about it and just let it be. Missed lunch? Busy watching you. Decorating my apartment for Christmas. Oh, fun. Usually when I end up at that place in my life, I eat like an emergency cookie and then figure out, because, you know, like if you leave lunch too long, it's too hard to find food or to make food when you're that hungry. So you have to have like, I mean, you don't have to do anything. I'm not categorically recommending eating cookies instead of lunch, but that's my go-to. It's the thinking cookie. It's the cookie that buys you enough time for you to come up with like an actual meal. There we go. Keep Uncrustables for emergency food. What's an Uncrustable? I can't even think of what that would possibly be. My first thought is bread, but then I'm like, well, bread's half crust. That's half the point of bread. It's a frozen PB&J with no crust. What? That's new. That's new.
Need help?
To me.
Good day to you.
There's Princess. Pre-packaged and everything. Holy moly. I haven't made a good PB&J in a long time. Maybe I should eat this more often. Yeah, I've never heard of an Uncrustable before. We would just make PB&Js.
Well met.
I was also, eating the crust was not optional when I was growing up. Wasting food was not going to go over well with anybody. But I feel like that's very much like a individual to different families thing. Okay.
Can I help you? What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Yeah, it's a quest worth. I was always told the crust was why I had curly hair.
Hello.
I was told that mushrooms would make me glow. Things that you believe as a child. This is just such a comfy zone. I'm level 8. I'd like to get to level 10 before I end stream. I want to get to level 10 to like make a transmog. I think that's a reasonable goal. We can turn this in. Yeah, it depends on the mushrooms. Told watermelon seeds grew watermelons in your stomach. I was told that watermelon seeds were lethal. I was told, well, was I told that by an adult? I might have been told that by their children. I was under the impression that eating watermelon seeds was going to cause death. That it was fatal. I was very concerned about removing watermelon seeds when I was growing up. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And then I didn't die. And I was like, huh, I can't trust anybody anymore. That was the bubble gum you swallowed.
You need something?
They would grow in my belly. I think I've heard that one too, like that they would take root inside of you. And that I think would have been pretty cool. Along with apple seeds. Apple seeds, I was told, and I think it's true that they have like trace amounts of arsenic. So I also thought that those were like a valid murder weapon should you need one. Yeah, super small amounts. Not something you should like eat on purpose, but you're probably not going to keel over if you accidentally. Soul relief. Oh, we're nearly 9, and we've got a bunch of quests to turn into. The boar meat I think should be pretty easy, because you can just go to the boar field and just... I was told swallowing bubblegum would make your butt stick together. That makes way more sense than it staying in your stomach for 7 years. I was told it would take 7 years for bubblegum to move through my body, and that, you know, you're making a big commitment if you swallowed it. The butt thing makes more sense. Oh. Okay. Level 9.
Hello.
That one. And then we can stop by here and then hearth up to there, and maybe that'll give me enough experience. If you eat enough of a lot of things, it's gonna be lethal. Followed my dog for 2 days hoping to see the bubble. Is your dog alright? Chance of a moose update on Instagram? You'd think. I don't know why I've lost my drive to post my dog online. He's still real cute. I just I don't know, I just don't happen to have my phone out usually. I'm usually like one hand is giving treats, the other hand has the clicker. Biochemist grew up in a chemistry lab. Okay. Where's Gold Tooth? And that turns in, oh, that turns in back this way.
Good day to you.
And then there. And then I'm gonna Hearthback. Oh, I need to pick out her Hearthstone. She needs her own Hearthstone. I know some of them aren't called Hearthstone, so they don't show up in this filter, but... So she's a hunter. Nah, that's not it. There's Night Fae, but, like, that's not it. I never really felt like Night Fae was that specific to my hunter. This one has bunnies. And then this one has, like, an arrow, you know. That's a pretty good one. Only have 5 bag slots left.
How are you?
Spooky.
See you later. King's honor, friend.
Get rid of some stuff. Oh, I'm getting grays and whites added to my appearance collection. This is excellent. I needed these anyways. I can sell those things. Bow and arrow, how much more hunter can you get? Find a new celebrity dog to follow then. Maybe I should follow some dog Instagram accounts so I can figure out what kind of photos they post. I tried to take a video of me saying hi to him in the morning because he's really cute when you say hi to him first thing in the morning, but it came out completely dark.
Light be with you.
There's level 10. So I should just automatically be able to mount up then. I should be able to just get on my yak. I will need a shirt to Mog. I think that's important, so I might need to buy... I don't even know if I'm going to have the gold for it. Buy a shirt. Let me see.
Have anything ancient to
Armor,
trade?
miscellaneous
Needs to be at least
shirt.
2 centuries old.
And then, yeah, sort by lowest possible price. So there's a 1 silver shirt. Thank you. It was from free t-shirt day, but I'll take it.
If you find anything
Just want something to be able to
inside,
transmog. So we'll wear that. Okay. First step, hide stuff. Second step, find a cozy looking shirt that looks like something I would wear. Where are they? Maybe I unlock some of the shirts at a higher level. I was looking for the workman's shirts and the lumberjack shirts, but you must unlock those later. Epic purple shirt. There's an embroidered shirt. Adventurer shirts. I mean, I would wear that. I would wear that in different color. I would wear that in green or blue. I don't wear a lot of red. That looks pretty warm. That looks pretty comfy. And you gotta lose the cloak. I don't really know about the shoulder tabs. And then I like these shirts a lot, but I don't wear things like that very much. I get too cold. I think they look nice. Oh, there's a green one. All right, there we go. Now we're in business. And then she needs just like some cozy pants. Something that just kind of... Oh yeah, the Sprite Charger's legs do look kind of like sweatpants, don't they? There's also the Wendigo sweatpants. They're a little chunky on the sides. Had to re-unlock the workman's shirts. Huh, weird. If I don't have them by the time I get fully leveled, then I'll look into it. We've also got Bloodsail pants. Got some extra stitches in the side. Patches, good. Ever since I got a puppy, the default state for a lot of my comfy clothes has been torn. And possibly a little bit mud-stained with some nibble marks on it. Yeah, I'm not looking to put together something nice. I'm looking to put together something I would wear. That looks kind of... I might go back... Well, they look kind of silly. Not too fancy. I don't wear a lot of fancy pants. That's pretty good. She needs some boots that... She's got her slippers. Wendigo slippers. I would. I feel like I would wear a big pair of, yeah, practical boots. It's not like I'm gonna find a pair of Blundstones in here. Something that goes up a decent amount, you know, she's out. She's walking. She encounters mud sometimes. She looks a little goofy, but so do I usually. Is there any belt sash that's gonna... Well, I mean, she's got her tummy out a little bit, but that's okay. I might be able to find a belt that covers that part, just for warmth's sake. Or I can just have no belt. Yeah, I can't even afford to put this on. And I haven't even done a weapon mog. That's usually the expensive part. I think the main thing I can afford to do is mog the shirt. I can afford to mog the shirt right now. So the rest of it's just going to have to wait until she gets some more gold. But it's okay. We're going to sell our linen cloth and our copper ore. And I'm going to be rich by this afternoon. I know it. There we go. We're just going to post this for whatever it's going for. That's fine. I feel like copper ore I'm usually able to sell pretty consistently. So that'll be something. I certainly don't need that. Yeah. Murloc costume. I've literally seen you wear that on stream. Is there a Murloc costume transmog though? I don't know if there is. I guess there's Murloc. There's Hunter tier that looks like it, but I like the belt with a pouch and a knife. All right, she's gonna go sit where she can get some rested, and then I gotta wrap up. Wrapping up the Hazel week. It's Sunday. I'm taking a couple days off as I typically do on Mondays and Tuesdays. I will be back to join you again for another stream on Wednesday. Write down your guesses on a little post-it note and what level she'll be by then. She might be 10. I might not touch her again. Who's to say? Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for joining me today and this week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.